Hello. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Women Ghostbuster movie. Yeah, that movie wasn't that bad. It also wasn't that good. Hmm. What is this pulley using? That's too big. What? Oh, we have to break the link. Break the link to the past. Mm-hmm. These pulleys work, so I'm not gonna. Oh, so I'm doing more assembly for my scanner project. What else would I be doing? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Hmm. That's pretty close to the thing I'm a doohickey. Let's see, where's the film? Oh, okay, I wasn't that close. La da 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 da. Oh, no. 4 millimeters up? Bingo! 4 millimeters up! What a Bobby win! Let's see. Where is that in relation to the thing? Mission quest thing. Oh, man, that's kind of high up in the air, isn't it? 19.8 millimeters. Let's grab that. Oh, man, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, this whole thing got a lot taller. It's because I added these extra things for the reels. The other reel is over. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. Where is the other reel? Oh, here we go. Take up spool. Yeah, so this has a this has a 3-to-1 gear reduction on it now. Well, actually, it's a 1-to-3. So this is a standard T20 to T60 pulley with a plate thing, and then I've got some bearings. Oh, they're not visible right now. What is Bud doing now? He was kind of a jerk this morning. What a jerk. These are my new, well, there's not that much pressure, but because I had a problem with the splicer going through, because the original version, well, the original version, um, where is it? No, 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 not the old one. That is the old one. Yeah. Well, the original version had a fixed opening here, which was really hard to load. And then the newer one, you could clamp it shut, but then it didn't have any variation for film splices. So this one has these spring arms, very lightly springed arms. And then you've got like these trapezoidal things that push against the film, but these arms will also rotate up just a tiny, tiny bit when a splice goes through. So that was something that my original design did not account for. So now this pulley, I have to have the pulleys probably at least 2 per side, like here, here, and here. I've also reversed the way this spool. So now it's gonna. This is the feed spool, which is just an idler. It's not powered, but I've got enough bearings in there to sink the Bismarck. And then the film goes through here this way, and then gets taken up here. Yeah. So I think if I go, which way should I go with the film? Over, and I suppose if I just. Excuse me. Oh wait, let's switch to wireframe. Oh, all the inner diameters are the same. Yeah, let's see. So that one. Well, actually, if we go here, so we go under, over. Oh no, that wouldn't make any sense. If I go under, over, yeah, that would make more sense. So, I mean, I'm just eyeballing this thing. I mean, it's all just one big crapshoot. Yeah, this is just a very slight amount of upward tension. Gosh, do I even need 2 per side? I probably don't. Let's go here. That might be enough. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Let's see, this would have here and come down here, so I'd have a pressure point there that would straighten. And this would go here out to here. I think I might want this one to be a little further out. There. Yeah, maybe I should have 2. I mean, it's 3D printed. I can just make as many as I want. Print all you want, we'll make more. Bam! Capture position. Rip. So over and under. I guess they. What is it? Are you a whiny wimp? Poor Bud, the whiny wimp. I even got a little Super 8 footage of Bud. So he is now immortalized. Are you immortalized? Meow. What is it? Come here. Oh, look how big you are. Oh. Are you going to help design? Oh, big cat. Mega cat. Oh, look how big you are. You are the biggest cat in the world. Oh, beans. Do you have bean feet? Bean feet. Bean feet. Hey, David, how's it going? Oh. And there he goes. And it's gone. Revenge of the Sith. This is where the fun begins. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this one. So let's create a sketch here. And we'll make it, not going to be that big. It's probably overkill. Then let's do, oh, man, my back is crunchy. Let's do 3 millimeters and then 3.3. Yes. Okay. So then we'll take the 3.3 up through it. That'll be the pivot point. Not going to use like any fancy bearings or anything. That would just be overkill. Let's call this pulley base. This is my redesign of the film scanner. Because of course anything worth designing is worth designing like 10 times. Because why wouldn't you? Okay, that to that 19.8 millimeters. Man, that thing's gonna be like floating in space. We want to make sure that we have a smaller hole there. Excuse me. Okay, so this pulley is. Oh wait, no, the pulley is a. I better turn it off, and then turn off the base, and put in the value. Bada boom, bada bang. Oh, the pulley. I should be able to put this into the pulley component, I would think. Yes? No? Maybe so? Yes. Unless it's disappeared. Okay. Pulley, base. You're supposed to do everything with components, if you want to be super fancy. Now I had to think about how I'm going to print this. Like this big base thing. Well, I have to break it down just basically so there's less mass, because this is a pretty big part. Well, this is probably the single biggest part in the whole thing. Although I need a Raspberry Pi mount for it. But I'm going to knock out some of this to just to remove as much material as possible just to make it print faster. Although I don't think this one's too bad. Whoa, no. I don't think the device is on, is it? 1 hour, 40 minutes. Oh, that's not bad. I'm not going to do it tonight, but if I design parts tonight, I can print them tomorrow while I'm working. Let's see. So get rid of this extraneous stuff that's pissing me off. Okay, so we need the center base frame, which is that. Oh wait, no, actually, let's get the film gate base, because this thing's floating in midair, but we want to keep these open. We don't want these to be buried because I want to actually put lock nuts on it. That way you can adjust the tightness of these rotating pieces here. So there's gonna be a M3 there, M3 there. That's the diffuser mount. Diffuser mount's like this cool cartridge that I made. I way overdid this. It's 2 pieces. So it's got this. It's got a 0.4 millimeter depression here, and so you sandwich. So this helps you. This is a piece to cut, so you can cut the diffuser to fit. Although it's a little undersized. And then you click this together, and it's got like a little. It's got some sockets here to make it stick together, so you don't need any tape or anything. Yeah, so that'll hold your. I already built that. That's downstairs though. Well, here's a part that this is. Obviously, it's not populated, but this is the take-up spool, for instance. What is it? Man, God. I had to do a huddle on Slack this morning. Man, he hates it when I talk to other people. He hates. The only time he doesn't be whiny about it is I'm playing like online games or something. For whatever reason, that doesn't bother him. I don't know why, because it's the same as what I'm doing right now, talking into a microphone. What is it, bud? I fed you. I gave you freeze-dried turkey. I mean, what else do you want from me? What do you want from me, blood? So I think I can use this sketch for this. That way I'm not creating an extraneous amount of sketches. And then I can basically just, I think I can meld these pieces onto it. That should work. Actually, I probably should just put that. Well, I think can I move that base back in? Will that work? Yes, I can. Okay. Excuse me. So I'll do that when I'm done. Actually, here, let's make a backup of the pulley. All right, so let's get this guy. Let's go back here. Turn on the center base. So, see, this piece, this is obviously the bottom of it because it's going to, so this can't come out the top. This can't be connected to this because you can't print it that way. So I'm going to connect this to the thing that, see the film gate here, like here. So the film gate is probably also going to be a separate piece. So there'll be an interface between this and this, which will also include this. Then I just got to figure out the best way to attach this to that. But probably just glue it. Probably just like glue it and peg it. I'm going to peg it. Let's see. So let's hit the pulley here. Dupe it again. Yeah, so if that's the case, I don't have to worry about these screws. Because you have to think about things like, oh, if I'm going to put the screw in here, you've got to have space for the nut. That's why I've got this cutout here. That's so you can get the nut in. And not just the nut, but you have to get pliers around it when you're installing the nut. Yeah, so film will go up, over, and back. That should work. So these things have a slit in them, so you can put a piece of microfiber cloth around them, and then you tuck the ends in here, and that makes all the film surfaces are microfiber cloth. So I probably want this a little bit further. So over. I'm gonna move this one out a little bit. Just got a little bit more tension. I don't think I can move this one up anymore. I could move it that way a little bit. That probably would work. All right, that's gonna be probably pushing it as far as I can go. Oh no, my sketch moved. No, wait, is the sketch? Where's that? Oh. Yeah, screw it. I don't need it. Yeah, then I'll just run metric screws. Also, there were some English screws in the original design, so I'm making sure everything is metric, so the Europeans will like it. Let's see. So go back over here. Oh, you know what stupid thing though is the sketch. The sketch predates this now. This is something I don't like about the software. See, if I go to edit the sketch, that sketch was made before I placed those. I mean, I guess I could just add another sketch. Did I actually do anything with this sketch? I mean, if I remove it, I'll probably whine about it. I don't think I did anything with it. I'll screw it. You don't need that sketch. Yeah, you don't need that. It's extraneous. All right, so now if I create a sketch, capture position of components. Now the components will be there when I edit the sketch. So now if I bounce out, let's get rid of U. Let's get rid of U. Yeah, there you go. So I want to do this, I think, for reasons. Well, I already mentioned the reasons. I don't want these screws to be buried. So let's see. So this goes here. Sometimes you can access the center of these circles, but not always. I guess I could try to make this look nice and like George Lucas-y. what was that, 22 millimeters? 22. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. That looks kind of dorky, doesn't it? Yeah, that does look dorky. Let's just do this. Yeah, now it just looks uncreative. Yeah, who gives a crap? What are you doing over there? Oh, it looks like one of those 35 millimeter film cartridges now. I also have to think about. Uh, yeah, how am I going to attach that? That goes straight down there, but then this is here. Wait, no, that's there. I'm also trying to make it so all the screws go down from the top, so you don't have to like come in the side or anything. So, see all the mounting screws. Basically, you mount everything from the top down. We'll just make it easier. Your Physics 2 exam? Nice. Jarvis enhanced that nut. Sir, it would appear that it is these nuts, sir. All right, boys, let's take him to church. Oh. What you doing, bud? You thinking about how to be bad? Bad, 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 bud. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Maybe a little lower than that. I'm gonna draw 7 inch, 7 inch, 7 millimeter ensures that you want to make sure you have space for the head too. So 7 millimeters it's more like 6.2, but 7 millimeters is good. Yeah, that would probably fit. I guess I could have done that anyway. So I want to put this on GitHub, so it's like I want to make it look like I put some thought into it. Yeah, see, that's a bit ghetto. Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's uncanny. Why, Bella would have to deal with that problem every day. Now, see, that's floating up in space. That's all right. And then this guy here. Let's go back over. Let's get this guy. Go back to edit sketch. Go back to the center. Make sure we get the center of the sketch. See, some of the stuff has been moved ever so slightly. So some of the origin points. Well, I mean, the origins. Most everything is like. It's definitely this plane. The X origin is all centered, but some of the depth origins this way aren't. Excuse me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, here we go. Happy little clouds. Yeah, that should work. All right, so let me take that. But yeah, I still want to do some decimation to this just because make it print faster. Yeah, so this so the main structure is going to be like this, but we need to put a line through this. Pulse pounding excitement. Now, how much would you pay? Can I? What happens if I erase that? It didn't complain. I can't believe it. So let's take this, and this, and that, and this. Right. Okay, so now well, we could come up from the bottom. That would probably be the easiest way. Yeah. Well, actually, no, we don't need to do that because we just come down. Well, oh, you know what? I could, yeah, I could come up from the bottom. Well, let me do this first. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to go down. Oh, even 3 millimeters is probably overkill. Yeah, sure, do that. And then we will take, and then we'll go up here, click that, click this, hit a line. There we go. Now, where was it? The pulley base, right? No, come on, pulleys. Well, that's the backup pulley. Pulley. And base. See? Oh, man, this thing has a lot of parts. It's not overly complicated. It's fine. Let's see if we can pull those out of the thing. I don't know if we might have to take them back out. So let's combine, and then we want to do a combine operation. Okay, that did pull them out. Okay, so then we take these pulleys and we go bye. And then this, that doesn't need to be. There, that'll make it rotate a little bit better and also less plastic. Well, and by less plastic, I mean less time. Because the time, I always tell people, like, well, the plastic's not that expensive. The problem is the time. So then what you do is we take this guy and then we mirror it. So go mirror and the plane. So we could use that or this, either one will work. And we'll join it and bada boom, bada bang. Yeah. Yeah, that part's kind of skinny right there. I was thinking we could have I don't know if we did that, we'd have to. Yeah, that would probably work. Yeah. Where's the sketch? Film, gate, base, interface. Take this to that. 20.5 millimeters. So take that and that. Then again, it shouldn't be a problem, but just in case, we don't want things to like merge when we don't want them to. Yeah, there we go. So that that's kind of a funky looking piece, isn't it? Then if we want, we got to make it look all pretty, right? So we'll dupe the pulleys too. Bada boom, big bada boom, bada boom. Vito Cornelius. You don't need a priest, you just need a doctor. Weddings are 2 floors up. Congratulations, son. Oh, what do I got? I got like 20s, 25s. What did I get for McMaster? I forgot. Let's see. McMaster. did I just order? Okay, I got some long guys. I got 35s, 60s, excuse me, some 10s. These are all Phillips heads, which are easier to use, I think. 30 could work. Let's see what we got here. What is it? It's like 20 point. Yeah. Yeah, that could work. So that'd be 7 millimeters up. Well, I'm not sure how much meat I have here because this thing, there's cap off. Yeah, it's got these pegs here which align the cap. Unless I like threaded the needle, which I might be able to do, probably work. And I'm not using any what do you call them? Heat set inserts. I find if I sit and think about my problem, the solution presents itself. Probably, what is this? What is this distance here? I know I've got 20s and 25s. That would probably work. Believe it or not, I do not remember all of my screws that I have laying around. First of all, what is this distance here? Inspect that to that. 7.6 millimeters. Yeah, we can make that work. What did I say? 35s. Yeah, so we got this distance here. Well, we can't go. Well, yeah. What? Let me just pull a number out of my butt. Like 20 millimeters. Okay, so let's say we got this, and we got. I assume this is 3 millimeters. Looks like 3 millimeters. Yeah, 3 millimeters. So we say 1 millimeter of tolerance. So that's 2. Go 28. Yeah, so what if we do? We got 2 there. We go 8, 10 and a half down to 20. All right, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna meet it in the middle. So we're gonna go down by 8. So you make that part a little bit longer. Ah, crap. Oh, it's because it's linked. I need to break another link. Oh no! I've abandoned my boy. Yeah, there we go. So that means these screws will have to be longer too. So that's going to be, what is that going to be now? Yeesh, 23. So that's the thing. You can't just draw stuff. You have to think about how it goes together. I didn't know you could fly a plane. Fly, yes. Land, no. Of course, that other thing, now that's going to intersect, so we have to reduce it by the same amount. So let's go down 8 millimeters. -8. Yeah. 2 flimsy screws for the most essential part? I don't know. Bella's looking pretty old. Let's see, where is this thing at? Okay, let's go into this sketch. Oh no, it's going back in time. Take me away, I don't mind, as long as you get me back in time. Do 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 do. Doc, you made a hoverboard out of a DeLorean? Excuse me. Okay, so that distance is. Oh yeah, we were also going to go up. Oh yeah, we're going to go up 2 millimeters too. All right, so let's that film get base. Oh, that's the sketch. Oh god, this is starting to. It's like, oh god, look at all this crap. Let's see. So we would go up to. Let's turn that guy back on. That's going to be buried, but we'll unbury it here in a second. Then we'll turn this back on. Go out. Okay, so the depth of that should be. Well, actually, you don't have to go all the way in, I guess. That's what she said. Let's see here, here. Turn off. No, we don't want the sketch. We want the hole. Should be 10 millimeters. Yes. Okay. I mean, yeah. In practicality, yeah, you wouldn't want it to go all the way anyway, because if the screw goes all the way in, it's probably going to be causing compression or something, or not go all the way in, or any number of things can happen. Okay, so then we take. I still gotta figure this part out because this screw is like it's needlessly long. Then, gosh, do I have any 20? What was that, 23? Oh, I think I have some 20. I have some 20s. I don't know if I have any 25s. The next thing I have is 35, which is way too long. No, because if you cut the bolts, then they might not thread properly. Well, so I can take this guy here. Yeah, take him. Come on, stop doing that. Actually, here. I'll be super clever. 20 is more than you'll need. So go here. And what did I say? It was 10. So I want that to be a little under. So I'm going to go -12. Yeah, that gets about 2 millimeters of tolerance there. So then what you would do is you would think for a little bit. Wait, did I go 12? Oh, shit, I did that wrong. Go -20. So let's say that's like, so picture that like as the screw, right? So then we go here and we turn, not that guy. Well, actually, yeah, we could do that. Take this, move him down out of the way. Then this guy, then we turn this back on. Yes, this is the kind of crap we edited out of the Ben Heck show. Align it. Then I made it 2 millimeters too long. So I'm going to move it 2 millimeters down. 1, 2. So then this distance should be 10 millimeters. No, it's 12. Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, because we have the 2 millimeters up there. All right, that should work. So then what you do is this guy, you do a subtraction, and that would give you the screw well. Although we'd also have to take into account the hole in the bottom because I want it to be as take apartable as possible, like the order of operations, like how you would take it apart. So if we go down to combine here, so we can take this, subtract this, keep the tools, do a cut, and boom, like that. See? Now you can see the depths, and it should be 22 millimeters. Yes. Okay, cool. And we'll want to cut this out of the bottom as well. So actually, well, let's get that. So the thing that we kept, the tool, so to speak, and then the, oh, I guess this is obsolete now. All right. See you in hell, plate. Okay, this guy. Yes. Yeah, we'll do a subtraction here. That way we have access to it. So that way you don't have to take this. You don't have to take this apart to take this apart. Yes, they're even better raw. Like that. And clunk. I'll call film gate screw. I guess technically be called a tool, not a key. Turn that off. And then turn that on. And yeah, I mean, I guess you could put a screw through the whole thing. Well, actually, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's probably needlessly long, though. That's not what she said. Okay, here to here, what is that? Well, it's not that bad. Does he screw it from the top and the bottom? No, you know what? I'm gonna leave it like this because, like I said, I ordered, what was it? 35 and 60. And I know the rest of my stuff is like, I think it might max out at 25 millimeters. Yeah, because if we put a 30 through here, that would be way too. What is this? Yeah, no. You know, I'm doing it. So the first thing I designed with all this was, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. I designed these first, then I designed this, and then I worked my way out. So it's not, this could be more elegant, but I think it'll work. Excuse me. Mirror? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Whose design is the most overly complex of all? As usual, it is yours, Ben. Ha 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 ha. So it's gonna be nuts right here and here. So I have to make. I mean, I guess what happens if I just try to delete this? It'll probably throw a fit. Well, no, but I have to go up there anyway, so never mind. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, now it's starting to look like something. A big friggin' mess. But does your projects drive you nuts? Oh yeah, of course, all the time. The tolerances on this, trying to think. Like for things that fit together, like where's this at? So this is zero point 0.1 millimeter on all four sides, so it's effectively 0.2 millimeters per axis, up and down. And it's pretty tight, but it works. I mean, like, well, I guess I didn't, but like, you can also, like, in this, again, I didn't do this, but I probably should have. I mean, I guess I still can, although I've already printed this, but you could chamfer this. Because the biggest thing where you can have tolerances are the intersections or the corners. So if you do things, if you chamfer things, if you chamfer things or yeah, chamfer things and have a tolerance, it will increase its likelihood of fitting. Actually, I probably should do that for the. Yeah, I'll do that later because I'll have to organize all the. Well, I have already done it somewhat, but yeah, I've got to put everything into folders. So if someone, I mean, I think people will probably try to rebuild this. I have one friend who's already like, well, I send him the files for the old one. I'm like, dude, I'm just going to redesign everything. He's like, I don't care. He wants it for open source. But yeah, I would say point like if you do like an offset. Okay, for instance, like this hole here, like these holes, these are probably a little bit too big. So I want the screw to go right through. So these are 3.5 millimeters, which is way overkill. You could probably get with an M3, you could probably do like 3.3. It just kind of depends. Like with a screw, it's usually a little tighter. So even though an M3 screw is not even the threads, the outer thread diameter is not even 3 millimeters, it's more like 2.85. If you make a 3 millimeter hole, it'll still bite in with its teeth. I did also get an M3 tap, which I didn't have somehow. So something I don't love about this is that it only has 2 points of mount. I think I actually will flatten this out and add a third. Um, Film gate base interface. Yeah, let's grab this guy here. Do that. No, I want to edit the sketch, you dummy. Let's connect these 2 points here. And then up here. I just want one as far from it as possible. It's still not a great triangulation, but it'll work. Oh, just eyeball it, screw it. Iron path on the eye on the path. There we go. Yeah, so 3. Let me turn off the film gate. All this other stuff here. Do a couple compound extrudes here. 23.5. I should have remembered that, but I didn't. 23.5. Ooh, what's this? Hello, Bobbit. What do we got there? Oh, that must be a real. Oh, I can see Ant-Man. Oh, that's never going to resolve. Who cares? I don't think we have to worry about that. Then the print crashed. know, they're gonna see that hole and be like, "What was that hole for?" Be like the pyramids, like, "What was the shaft for?" I probably could have put that even. Well, where's the well? There's a diffuser cut guide. Guess I could have put this out here. It's probably fine. Turn this, yeah. So here's an example of tolerance. Like this is a 3 millimeter hole, so we want to bite into the meat of that thing that we just that's above it. But down here, it's better if it's completely around. If the threads don't interact, it just makes it easier because that way you don't have to like thread through the whole thing. You only have to thread into the part that matters. So, long story short, we'll take this through to a press pull, which allows us to move just one thing. So that's going to go in. So we're going to go 3.3. So we're going to go negative 0.15. And then Prestorama, we have a 3.3 millimeter hole. So the screw would just like go into that. And I'll put chamfers around these just to help guide it in. So yeah, these would be two 20 millimeters that go up through both layers. And then this will be, oh God, it just seems, you know what? I'll just put this together, but I'll probably change it again, just because it seems like you should just have 3 screws that go. Well, no, but these screws, yeah, because this screw will be shorter, so I probably should have it be a separate piece, so people are like, oh, these aren't, because yeah. So was that 19? So yeah, well, you could use whatever. I could probably use like a 10-inch there. Oh God, am I going to document this? Documentation is the hardest part. That shaft was just for the tip. Yeah. Um. Well, regarding heat, this is I printed this out of carbon fiber PLA. Actually, I think it's carbon fiber. It's either carbon fiber PLA or carbon fiber PET G. I can't remember. And then the what is it? This guy. Oh, see how I gave it a. This guy is also the more exotic. Oh, I gotta remember. This was a mistake. I gotta get. This part was a mistake. I added these vents, but what the hell are you doing? Uh, these vents are too close to the screw hole, so it cracked when I put mine together. There. Oh, there's like the front of the space shuttle, RIP space shuttles. I mean, what is this? This is like a 6.5 watt LED. Um, it's not that. I mean, it's definitely warm, but it's not like it's that hot. Oh, I should draw the diffuser in here. Otherwise people were like, "What goes there?" I've got the diffuser guide. No, I'm not. That's stupid. I'm not gonna. Oh, this is driving me nuts. Can I grab this guy? Ant-Man. think I can mirror both these at the same time, can't I? Oh, yeah, I never had any doubts. Oh, did that one on the left not get... Oh, I see. Here. We got the top of it. Get rid of you. You. Mirror. The subscription to this program is kind of expensive, but I guess I use it a lot, and I write it off, so whatever. The thing that bugs me is I think like the resubscription for this is like about like 3 weeks after my Adobe. So what I should do is switch one of them to monthly. That way I could desynchronize the bills throughout the year. Because you know what kind of sucks about that? This is it's like first world problems, but it's like I'm self-employed. So like right now is like when I'm just vomiting money to like frickin' Fed and stuff. But in the second half of the year, it's like I can save money. So it's like, oh, I'm in the save money half of the year, and then boom, I get 2 subscriptions right at the same time. Subscriptions. Freaking Adobe was like the poison dart tip of the spear of that crap. You should go look up Adobe stock price over like the last 15 years, and like when they started Creative Cloud, the stock was like a hockey stick straight up. It's like, gee. Rook to F5. Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm working on some new. Well, I guess I am working on a couple different modes for Evil Dead because we got a May update, which is a new sub wizard mode, Cheryl Multiball, and then the next one after that is one of the wizard modes, which is Hero from the Sky. That's like at the end of Evil Dead 2, where he goes back in time and shoots the Deadite. So I'm trying to see how much of a mode I can make out of like 50 seconds of footage. Well, I can flip the shots. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I have to admit, sometimes I do. I'll like if we're like putting a mode together, and then I'll like I don't want to say re-edit, but like shorten scenes or like take out something, and it's like, oh my god, it's like because I mean Sam Raimi is one of my favorite filmmakers, so sometimes I feel self-conscious doing that, but it's like, oh yeah, it's to fit the format of pinball or some dumb excuse. Because we had a thing like in the Evil Dead 2, that was through Studio Canal, the licensing, and if you get the license for that, everything with Bruce is already approved. But if you want to show any of the other actors in human form from that movie, you have to clear it with the actors. So we just didn't do it. So that's why everyone's like, oh, the extra ball, you got to show that eyeball going into the woman's mouth, and it's like, well, obviously that would be perfect, but it's not part of like the stock license that we have. So yeah. So like in the game, like if we show human Linda, it's always from the first movie because the first movie we can show almost everything. The only thing we can't show in the first movie, it's so stupid. We can't show the dagger and the book as they appear in the first movie, but we can show them as they appear in the second movie because they're technically different props with a different license. So that means when there's one of the sub wizard modes, I think there's like 8 modes post launch, and we've done like one or two of them, so I've got like 6 more to go before October. So that means I have to make a mode about destroying the book, which is from the first movie at the end when he's like throwing it in the fireplace. So when we make that mode, we can't actually show the book from the first movie. So, well, that's what we got Christopher Franchi for. Yeah. Let's see here. This is kind of pointlessly large, although I could probably. I'll simplify this later. What time is it? No, that's not. Well, I don't want to be up too late. State Wednesday. Well, we don't want to piss off the licensor, but well, like when we started, what was it? We have 15 minutes from Evil Dead 1, which is way more than we ever. That's you would never have 15 minutes in a pimp. That's plenty. That's plenty, right? But the second movie was way more expensive. It's 5 minutes, I think. But then the game sold really well, and so everyone's like, "Oh, who cares?" And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm still gonna shoot for 5 minutes. Why not? Screw it. Yeah. So, because I think I was footage from the second movie. I was at just under 3 minutes at launch. So that means I got about 2 more minutes for the wizards. Well, like for instance, like Hero from the Sky. Oh yeah. So I have to. Well, I've already started working on like I can show the knights running around, but when they take off their helmets, they can't show that, which is unfortunate because the first knight who takes off his helmet at the end of it is Sam Raimi. He's like, "Hail, hail!" But I mean, I don't. Actually, you know what? Maybe Sam Raimi wouldn't care. I don't know. Oh, I hope there's no pinball people in chat. I'm giving away all the secret sauce. Spooky will probably be like, "No, Ben, shut up! Do not tell people the secret sauce." It was funny. The Corwin actually had to deal with the approvals through those people, and most of Sam Raimi's. Well, Sam Raimi only has approvals on the first movie, and most of his notes were about the amount of sinew on like limbs and stuff, and the car. Like he was just he's obsessed with that car. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. I was trying to make it so that this was wide enough to fit like the 3D printer board. But I don't think 70 millimeters is enough. But it's like you can just stick the 3D printer board here, stick it under this, right? Because I don't know. I'm just gonna like lay this on a table, or I don't know where I'll put it. Maybe I'll put it in like the guest bedroom because Bud's never allowed in there, which means it should have less cat hair than the rest of the house. Yeah. Well, here, let me go back. Let's go here. I found this amazingly detailed step model of a Raspberry Pi 5. Look how beautiful that is. So this actually, because this ribbon cable goes there, so it actually can't be too far from it. So what I think I want to do is I want to maybe have this thing mounts the camera, well, yeah, the actual camera module, not the microscope. And then you put like a 1/4 inch screw here. It's like a tripod mount. Excuse me. I could have this. This could probably come down and be like some sort of, just like make a base for it, because I think there's holes in this, right? Oh yeah, because all the pies have the same landing pattern. So I should be able to create a sketch off of this, and then create like the offset risers. Should probably just do really something really. I'll probably actually move this in a little bit, where is it here? Yeah, move it a little bit. Obviously, we need power, whichever. I think it's this HDMI, whichever one it is. I mean, I don't want to make a whole enclosure because the thing is, this already is going to take a long time to print. Well, I mean, I've already printed like 60% of it, but maybe have this come down, make a little base, and then probably have it attach here as well. So probably like a screw hole here and like a flange coming back this way. And then I had this mount here originally. See that? This mounted onto my way over designed adjustment system, which is way too complicated. I don't think we really need that. I think if this is just fixed, centered in place, it's probably good enough. Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, because when you add this stuff, you just create all this mass you have to print. But I think, oh yeah, actually, yeah, you would have to have it fixed because you don't want this to rotate. You want this to be fixed here and here. So yeah, you probably do want this fixed point down to here, across this, and then another fixed point. That way you have it fixed on both sides. But other than that, it should be fine. This is definitely higher up than the other one. Because one of the things I wanted to do was, again, if other people want to make this, I counted for like the highest possible NEMA 17 motor because they're not all the same height. But this is like worst case scenario. Like mine are actually not this tall. So I mean that's a big part of the redesign is making it so it's repeatable for people. Except for yes, this part is confusing right here. Saw one May an unpopulated Donkey Kong repo pub. The a dial. Yes, I'm making a dial of destiny. Oh, jeez. Oh, it bothered. Well, I mean, no, that movie wasn't the worst movie ever, but it also wasn't very good. I just hated how they kept calling that thing the Antikythera. It's like, first of all, it's not the Antikythera. The real thing is the Antikythera mechanism because it was found near Antikythera. Just being pedantic. Who's it? Who they? Oh yeah. They met Archimedes at the end of that movie. I mean, if anyone would have made the Antikythera mechanism, it probably was Archimedes. Well, Archimedes was probably like the Steve Jobs of ancient Greece. Like he took all the credit, but some engineer actually did the work. See also Elon Musk. Yeah. Well, I guess I will have to reprint this. Oh crap. Does that mean I'll have? Oh crap! Yeah, I'll have to take the microscope apart. God, it's been so long since I started this. I can't remember. I think it screws in this way. I think. Oh, I guess that won't be a big deal. But yeah, so you have to put it in one way. So basically, you have to put the PCB in, and then you screw the microscope in the front of it. So yeah, basically this is caught in between. But I know this piece works, and I've already designed it, so I'm not going to redesign that part. Yeah. I'm going to take a restroom break, but then we'll give this a once over before I go to bed. Bud. Are you a bud cat?
When should I remind you?
Tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 11 a.m.
You better. I need new pajamas too. These are getting worn out. Hopefully there's no dick holes or anything. Let's see here. Yeah, you know, I don't care if this chair is like ripped up, but I think the cushiness is also good. Actually, this chair is probably almost 10 years old now. But it's an office chair. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. My wife, Alexa. Oh, just like that South Park episode. And speaking of wives, sometimes Bud is like a woman. Like right now, he's upset that I'm not in bed yet. I don't know if you can hear him, but it was weird. For a while, he was doing this thing where he would walk around, like, actually, right about this time of night, he would walk around the house whining, although he's kind of doing it now. And then when I went to bed, he would do it for like 5 more minutes, and then he would like jump on the bed. But he hasn't done that in a while. I mean, he just whined a little bit, but before it would be like 15 minutes. Like I don't know why. I don't know why he does it. He just goes around the house like, wow, 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 and then he jumps on the bed. He has been better about. Well, actually, there are some occasions, like if I go to bed like at 12 o'clock or 12:30. Um, well, it's usually more like 11:30. So he'll basically just jump right on the bed and like lay on my feet and go to sleep. And then some nights he'll sleep there till actually it's well, no, he's been worse lately. Yeah, he'll like get up at 5 and then I have to like kick him out of the bedroom. But every so often he'll actually just like sleep on the bed until like 7:30 or I wake up at 8, so it's like he's like my alarm clock. Yeah, this probably doesn't need. If I can punch holes in this, I can reduce the print time. Although I might want to add like a support beam across here. I don't think it would sag too much though, because you've got these things holding it up. It's yeah, it's probably already overkill. Yeah, let's see. So tomorrow I could print this. Oh yeah, I could just put like a book under this side, and then I think I would have enough to actually test it, even if I don't have all of this printed yet. You print this big thing, this thing, and then reprint this again, which I think I have to do anyway. Yeah, so probably like not even 3 hours of print time. I could just do that throughout the day tomorrow. No, Bud is named after my uncle Bud. I've like a million years ago when I was like young, like yeah, Budweiser is kind of like Joe Camel, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna drink now. Oh, I've heard of this beer because of the Super Bowl. I'm gonna drink this beer. Jiminy Christmas, bud. Why are you? Gee. There, I saved 3 trees in the rainforest. But yeah, if I'm like on a phone call or something, Bud hates it. It's so weird. It's like he's jealous or something. It's also really freaking annoying. An idea for a meme this morning. I was going to draw a Venn diagram. It was going to be like one circle, people who like working from home, and then another circle, people who have orange cats, and then it was going to say 3 astronomical units between the 2 circles. Bud, are you an orange terror? Are you a terrorist? All right. Who blew up Panama Canal? Wait for the goddamn signal next time. Beautiful. All these random holes. It looks like the airframe of a Zeppelin. Remember, Zeppelins and blimps are different. A blimp is not a rigid airframe airship, or a Zeppelin or a dirigible. Zeppelin's just a German word for it. They have frames. Oh yeah, Spud McKinsey. Yeah, he was a big deal back in. Was he for Budweiser or was he for like Doritos or something? No, it was Budweiser. Yeah. Bud's got me begging you for mercy. Why don't you believe me? Oh, I mean, I gotta go to the eye doctor. I'm gonna go try to go to the. Excuse me. Jesus. The I can't remember. Whatever eye doctor my insurance covers. Like, well, at least I get something out of it. Obviously, that's giving me a ton of airflow. Oh no, convection will bring the air up. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be super efficient. Oh crap, that reminds me. I have to do the. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, darn it. The fan. Let me see. Well, maybe. Let's see. 15 or fan. Does this exist? I am not going to create an account to get your free file. I just want the file. Give it to me. I deserve it. Oh, that one's nice. Okay, printables. It's not gonna. Printables isn't gonna make me do this, are they? Wait, what? You gonna download? Oh, I'm not being salty. I just realized that I forgot something. Oh, it's on two different screens. IMAX movie reels use a Palm Pilot. You know, when we saw, for some reason, we got to see what was the when they made Disney's first Star Wars movie, whatever that was. Like we got to, I think we saw it like 3 days early somehow. Don't ask. And but anyway, when they it was so funny when they were booting the projector, it was running Windows 2000, and that would have been what, 2015. It was like, oh God. I mean, that never happened. Well, there's a lot. There's a lot of old Windows still used on stuff. Does that look good? That looks like a perfect aim to me. What do you guys think? Yeah, this is the absolute bog standard blower fan. It's a 5015 uh 12 volt. Well, I got some 24 volts coming. Although I still have to use a 12-volt converter for the. I could not find a 24-volt MR 16 lamp to save my life. So yeah, I just drive the fan with the printer board. Although I did have to change the firmware a little bit in order to use a MOSFET for the lamp, but I wanted to just because it was there. You have to disable the. I think I used the heated bed MOSFET, so you have to disable the heated bed temperature sensor, otherwise you can't manually control the pin. Yeah, and there are Marlin commands that manually control the pin, but if a pin is associated with something critical like the bed, it still won't let you do it unless you actually disable the temperature sensor, in which case then it will let you do it. Otherwise it'll be like protected pin error. I think I'm overthinking this. Yeah, because even if, well, yeah, yeah. This is so such overkill. Is that where it came in at? Oh, it came in like that. We got to give the film blast processing and blast it with air. Then I come in and I blast them. That looks ungainly, don't you think? Seems like jet black. Then Ben spent 3 hours moving a fan around. Actually, it'd probably be better if. So there it is. Bada boom, bada bang. No, I think it was better the other way. I'm sure it's a 24-volt fan. It's definitely gonna blow a bunch of air around no matter what. I think I'm overthinking this part. Okay, there's no way that doesn't hit the film. Ah, screw it. Good enough. No, I'm just blowing the air directly onto the film. Oh, excuse me. Although, okay, no, I'm getting weight. No. I mean, if you really wanted to do it absolutely right. Oh, God, no. Well, it's too late because this is already designed. Yeah, because, I mean, the absolute best way to do it would be to blow up or blow down. Like, if you were, like, blowing up here, that way you'd hit both sides of it. Well, I mean, I'm sure you're going to hit both sides of it like this anyway. Because the thing is, this angle will change. Like, you'll be, like, here or here. Like, if it actually does a 7-inch reel, I don't know if I still don't even know if that'll work. I mean, that's one of the reasons I changed the gearing is so that it is possible, but I don't know if there's enough torque to do it. I hope there is. Actually, like, the dirtiest parts of the film was like the reels that I shot, like this one, when I was like the first like 4 or 5 feet of these is pretty dirty because I was like pulling them up, taking it out and looking at it. But like, a sealed reel like this is usually pretty clean, especially once you get into it because the film is basically always covered by other pieces of film. What frame rate? Oh, no. Well, oh no, this does 4K stills per frame. So it's 600 milliseconds per frame for, well, it does multiple things, but so no, yeah, this is a microscope taking 4K still images with the Raspberry Pi high quality camera of the film. So it goes like chunk, 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 chunk. It's about that fast. And I've been trying to like, yeah, I adjusted some stuff with there's API that I found on GitHub that goes. Well, I mean, it's not like it does. There's not that much computer vision attached to it, but basically, it it returns like computer vision mats from the lib camera library. So when you're setting it up, you're in video mode, so you're using like a stream off of the camera. But then when you actually go to scan it, it switches to the 4K mode, which actually changes the sensor size. Well, it's the sensor's uncropped because like in preview mode, I do 1280 by 720, so it crops the sensor, but it also scales it a little bit. But then when you actually do the scan, it actually takes a full sensor 4K. Well, it's not exactly the same resolution as like a 4K monitor. It's more square than that, but it was what you would call 4K basically. And then in that 4K image, the frame itself or the per frame is probably it's probably like it's more than a quarter. It's probably like a third of the image. So then it not only uses the sprocket hole for frame alignment, it also uses the sprocket hole to determine the set crop position. So you set a crop window when you're setting it up. So you're like, okay, I want you to go this far over from the sprocket and then this above and below the sprocket. And so it moves the film, and that's part of the thing why you have to do math, because as the film winds up, the circumference changes. So it moves the film whatever it currently thinks it needs to move one frame. Then it finds a sprocket hole, and then it uses the sprocket hole to crop, which is good because it makes each image size smaller. And it saves it as PNGs. So like, yeah, if you had the whole frame, it would be like 12 megabytes, but the PNGs, since they're cropped, are like 6.9, which is still a lot. Like a 3-inch spool like this, cropped in like, it's like 27 gigabytes. And then then I turned it into like a very high quality MP4. But I definitely wanted to actually get raw still images off of it, because one of the reasons I did this, because otherwise it'd have been much simpler just to buy like a Wolverine film scanner for like $300. One of the reasons I did this was because I wanted to make something that would create the highest possible scan quality. Ah, my eyes. The goggles, they do nothing. Up and at them. Oh, hey, Dylan. If the rollers are metal, no, all the film surfaces are covered with microfiber cloth. But yeah, I mean, That's why I had like lamp control hooked up to the 3D printer circuitry, because I don't think the lamp is bright enough to actually burn the film, but I still don't want to risk it. Wait, that's just a waste of time. Let's do the simplest possible stupid way to do this. Okay, maybe not that simple. Wait. I'll just hold it up to the screen just to make sure. I do this a lot. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I know if the mount is the shape of the fan, people will be like, "Oh, I get it." Can I connect it? Okay, I can. No, that's too ghetto. I mean, I'll still do it kind of ghetto, but that's a little too ghetto. Yeah, close enough for government work and hand grenades or whatever the phrase is. Looks like some sort of like Cronenberg seashell. Oh, gee, Rick, we're in the Cronenberg dimension now. That was on the back of the fan, right? Okay, so let's call it 2 inches plus 7. Let's go 9. Yeah, might as well go even 10. Yeah, make sure that doesn't merge with that. Otherwise, we will get a Cronenberg accident. Take this whole thing. Yeah. Darn, I can feel myself racing toward pedantry. 4 millimeters. Yeah. I'm going to make it slightly smaller. Well, yeah, it probably is meant to use a 4 millimeter screw. All right. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop effing with this. It's a stupid fan mount. It doesn't need. Well, but I wanted to do it because it's like, okay. Because, of course, in my mind, it's like, oh, if I can print enough of this tomorrow during the day, then tomorrow night, I can build it. just eyeball it. Oh yeah, because this fan is so freaking heavy. I'm just going to need so much extra support. I missed the EEV blog earlier. Why? What happened? Yeah, VCRs are really complicated machines. Up and at them. The goggles, they do nothing. You know what my Make a Wish Foundation wish would be? Like maybe I could maybe it could be like South Park. I could put my balls in a microwave and get cancer. Um, it would never happen in a million years, but it's like it's like my Make a Wish could be like if they make another Indiana Jones video game, like they should hire me to be Sean Connery. I think I could do a pretty good job at that. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and like there'd be a trailer for it at like E3. Well, I guess E3's dead now, but there'd be a trailer for it, and then at the very end of the trailer, he'd turn around and then be like, "Junior," and then everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's Henry Jones. It's his dad." So there you go. What are next? After I get this done, I'm going to do the automatic wet cat food dispenser. That's my next. I used to really like programming for fun, but now that I spend like 40 hours a week programming pump machines, I don't enjoy programming as much. So, but since I always no matter what, I always want to build things. So, doing mechanical projects is a good workaround. Why is this hole a different size? And in third place, in Rock and Roll Celebrity Jeopardy, Sean Connery. The day is mine. I got an album full of dirty limericks just so I'd be eligible. That sure is a nice jacket. Where did you get it? Place called Stearns. Ah, I'll have to check it out. Just one more question. What is it? Friend? Do they make them for men? I'll take anal bumhole covers for 800. These both say 4 millimeters. Oh, I see. I extruded the thing that I wasn't supposed to extrude. 2. There we go. Yeah, that sounds good. Dylan, I've been kind of feeling burnt out lately on Evil Dead. It's like, oh god, you know what? I think it makes it worse is like because right now it's like, you know, basically like adding those wizard modes one at a time. So instead of like doing modes in parallel, it's like, oh, I'll spend like 3 weeks on Henrietta mode, and it's like, oh god, I'm so sick of testing this mode. That looks kind of flimsy, but it'll work. It's not like the fan doesn't really bugger all. Make sure these have clearance. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Damn. Oh crap! It's 12:30. All right. Well, I've at least I got to finish this beer at least. This is a this is revision 2 of my 8mm film scanner. I have I have the first revision over there on the desk, but obviously when I was designing it, I'm like, okay, well this works, but I want to change blah 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 blah. So basically, once I got it working like hardware and software wise, which it does now, then I was like, okay, I'm going to. Because when you build something, like you go along, you're like, okay, well that was good, but I should have done this, 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 and this better. And so, actually, if this is this, oh God, now I'm really being really pedantic. If it's a nut, it's slightly larger. Well, not that much larger than the cap head, but whatever. Okay, well that'll definitely give you room. That's the important thing. Next pinball build, Barbie's Horse Prince Adventure. Yep, that's the next pinball, right, Dylan? It's gonna be great. Everyone's gonna love it. Oh, I can't even see this fan. It's so hacky. Oh yes. Behold all the glory. It looks like some sort of mechanical crab lobster thing. That looks like eyes, like Transformer eyes. Oh, it looks like a knight's helmet, like with slits in it. Jesus. It's not overly complicated. It's exactly as complicated as it needs to be. Haha, yes. Better tell Pinside. Barbie's Horse Adventure. Sure, this is under the film. It should be okay. Yes. Well, I'm not going to move it now, even if it's that's where it's going to be. Yeah, look at all these. Yeah, I should probably add one more foot here. Just yeah. I mean, do I? Well, yeah, let's see. Where is base? This one? Yes. Okay. Add sketch. There. Go up. Doesn't need to be that big. Let's go. it doesn't need to be that big, but if you don't make it that big, it'll look too small. It's all about perception. What is that distance? It is. I should know that. 41 millimeters. That's like the gold. That's like the golden number of this project. The golden number ratio. Ratio amount. Okay, and that and 41 millimeters as a join. Bada boom, bada bang. Wait a second. How does? Oh, did I not put in the? I don't think I did. Yeah, the the light mount. Yeah, where's MR16? Oh yeah, this one. We need these guys too. Yes, because if you're making a Super 8 scanner, it obviously has to be easy enough that like an idiot can put it together. So you gotta make it. 'Cause obviously, just random people are going to be building this. Why wouldn't they, right? That's not what I wanted. So yeah, you definitely want. Excuse me. You want to make something that's not going to crack or shear as easily. But then, like here, if I do this, I can reduce the amount of time it takes. Who cares about the plastic? The amount of time it takes. Can I start over? Yeah, let me just erase everything here. Yeah, Futurama would be a great pinball machine, but yeah, you'd have to go through the rat house to get it. I guess you could put a fan here. Oh no, the bulb's not that hot. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. It's an LED bulb. It's not that hot. 6 watts is not that much. What is that? Yeah, it'd be like half an amp at 12 volts. Hello, DIY in the ghetto. Like my ghetto fan here. Yeah. It's kind of flimsy. Let's check clearances on the screws. So yeah, we'll probably. I mean, some of this we will just be driving M3 screws into plastic without the heat set inserts. I had heat set inserts in the first version, but I think it's just overly complicated. But like all of these, we want to make sure that we have enough space around them to have like a washer and a lock nut. And so we should be good. So that's why like over here, that's why I did this around it. So, and not just a lock nut, but being able to hold the lock nut with pliers as you drive it. Oh, did we miss one of these guys here? Look at that. Oh, that's just the leftover key or tool or whatever. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we've got 3, and then these that go up through that. Tex. No, I didn't Texas her. I was like not even 2 years old. I mean, I mean, I don't know. Maybe my parents took me to it, but I wouldn't remember it. I would have been like a toddler. I do actually remember seeing Superman 2 in the theaters, which was like what 1980. That's actually that's probably like one of my earliest possible memories. Like what was I? 4 years old. Jeez. So let's see. So the let's turn. Oh yeah, I will have to reprint the pulleys because they have different shaft diameters. 3.3. Okay, so let's see. So that I printed that earlier, and then can't print a Raspberry Pi. You wouldn't print a Raspberry Pi or steal a car. This and this. Arms I reprinted, so I don't need those. So get rid of. Da, 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 Film. The diffuser cradle I printed. And then this, there's a ton of parts to this, but let's see. Front camera mount. Center of gravity, that's way off base. Main base, also way off base. Rear clamp. There. That's what we designed tonight. That's what I have to print tomorrow. Oh, let's give it colors. Whee! Wow, what fun. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It is all that work, and all we really did was this core section. Although this is where the magic happens. Back to the Future 2. Oh yeah, I remember. I don't think I ever had them, but yes, I remember when Pizza Hut was selling the Back to the Future 2 glasses. Yes, like they're kind of like it was like sunglasses, but they were like off kilter, right? Like with their shape. This kind of looks like a little robot, like a robot with two heads and like little arms, like that Nintendo robot. I mean, I think I printed this out of carbon fiber PLA before, but it's kind of pointless because it's not like it has to deal with any heat. I think I'll just print it out of like just some black PLA. I mean, I want it to be black, but This kind of looks like a seal. Yeah. See, it's got like a seal with like the flappy legs. Not the singer, like the animal. See, like the flappy seal legs, it's like flopping around on the ground. I always wonder, like, did like a dog fall into the ocean and then evolved into a seal? Because they're basically dogs, like sea dogs are. I'm the sea dog. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like Egg Dog. You know the meme, which is like two legs at the bottom. Let's save all the trees or corn in this case. Of course, it's made out of corn. It isn't made out of corn. There, we have a massive weight reduction. Nah, that's probably a little too far. PCB Way takes designs? This looks kind of boring because it's just like what. I'm overthinking. It'll work. Yeah, it's not like this thing. It's not like this thing's gonna weigh that much. Because I'm looking at this like it's like some sort of cross member would probably be good, but I don't think it really needs it. Well, I guess I can print it and find out. Well, yeah, there's that one. What's that saying with China? Like they make yours during the day and theirs at night. I don't know if it'd be banned by Trump, but it's in China. You know something? Well, oh yeah, I definitely need. Oh, my steps reset. Yeah, I think it's definitely time to wrap it up. But yeah, I noticed like what was that thing with China? The shipping thing. Like you know how you can go on eBay, or you used to. You go on eBay and then you get like an e-packet shipped from China for like $1. So there was like this thing where all of the world's like, is first world country still like politically correct? I know third world country isn't. Now they call it a developing nation, but the developed nations, our post offices subsidize the Chinese post office, which is how you can get like that $1 e-packet from China. I don't know if I think I want to say Trump went after that the first time. And I think that's one of the things that Biden, like, because all those original Trump tariffs, Biden never removed any of those. Like, you go on, like, the last 5 years on DigiKey, it'll be like, oh, tariff applied, tariff applied. So, yeah, that's a whole bag of worms. I'm just saying, like, what the postal thing. Basically, China could ship stuff to us basically free, and then if you ship something to China, I think I shipped something like Ubisoft China. There's some Chinese game company I sent something to. I think it was Ubisoft China. I'm like, it was a freaking nightmare to ship something from here to China. So our trade is like a diode. So it's, yeah, it is incredibly lopsided. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. All right, my beer is empty. I'm gonna save this. Yeah. So some of this I've already started to assemble, and I've been documenting it. So I am gonna make a YouTube video, like an actual video, not a stream, of this project and the assembly. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know, probably like in May or June by the latest of when that would be done. And so you can see how it all goes together, and then we'll talk. Well, I guess we'll talk about the design and the code in more detail. All right. Well, thanks to everyone. Well, yeah. Part of the thing is crypto. Okay, so the other part that nobody wants to talk about, Trump included, and the anti-tariff people, which is all that stuff is made in China because China doesn't give a flying F about the environment. So that's why it's all NIMBY, not in my backyard. So the PCBs are made in China because you can't make them in. There's like, I think in America there's like 3 places that make PCBs because it's an incredibly toxic process. So obviously, because China's on a completely different planet, it's okay to do it there, but not here. So I mean, that's a big part of it that nobody wants to talk about, is that environmentally we chase everything away to, well, it's not just China, India as well, countries that do not care about the environment. So yeah. See, if I was president, I would do like an environmental tariff. And see, that's how you would get the Democrats to go along with it as well, is you would say, we are going to base our tariffs off of your carbon emissions and how green you are. And then that's how you could get your tariffs, and also then you'd have, in Trump's case, like the Democrats who think he's Satan, they'd be like, okay, oh shit, well, we can't, you know what I mean? I think he could have done it more cleverly by actually attaching it to like environmental goals, but he doesn't care about that stuff, so he probably didn't think of that. But that's how I would do it. I would make it like an environmental tariff. Like, oh well, if you're not green enough, then we're gonna put a tariff on your products. That would be a great idea. Why doesn't someone do that? Like, that would actually be like 5D chess stuff. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's how you would trap people into, if you're Trump, that's how you would get your enemies to have to accept it. Although, if you're talking about it, classical Democrats would be in favor of tariffs because it protects local workers. But that's a whole nother topic. I don't want to get into that right now. All right. Well, thanks for everyone stopping by. And yeah, well, I guess we'll see if there'll probably be another stream on Monday. I guess we'll see if we have any orders. But